They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time.
And the 49ers
from the gun, a run with Mostert. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. He gives it off to Carson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that. A little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
In on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And the tight end Olsen right side. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle 1st down. Now Wilson, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They run it with Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd and 13.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Greenlaw on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Niners' 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And 12 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo, and his throw is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
35-yard line.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
And 6.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it will be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, 49ers.
Back to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to George Kittle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And the 49er first down.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown.
Complete.
So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
14-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now it's Carson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First throw of OT for Garoppolo. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
First down, 49ers.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9.
They will run again with Coleman. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's Mostert, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. One more time with Mostert, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception.
Today's final score in overtime.
We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went in.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
All right, now, 230. Let's go.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
A gain of
that one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first and 10 is Counter. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Now Ben on third and long. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help.
There, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. You often
like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
To throw again, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Baltimore Ravens. First and 10 at the 42.
Jackson now. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And it's second down.
Leads to second and 10.
Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Past the 20. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds. And that'll be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing.
Now Jackson on first down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Second and goal at the Steelers' 11-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, he's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
It's now third down and goal.
Jackson going to run. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
It's now fourth down and goal.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
This is what I love about calling these games. Fourth and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
Throwing on second and long. Roethlisberger, throw left side, complete. That's Johnson.
Roethlisberger's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's third down.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on fourth. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling them.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
At the 46.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. One more time with Dobbins. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop him with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Third and goal.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal. Jackson's going to keep it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone, and that's exactly what he did there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete.
Jackson's
good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for 2nd down.
At the 27.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
13, but it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Jackson setting up the screen here to Edwards. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
It's now
from the gun. Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Flush to his right. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. He was just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll run here with Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Another run here with Dobbins. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run with Dobbins. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score. Ravens 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Samuels. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It's
a really nice gain of 25 yards.
Pittsburgh.
On first down, Samuels. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
J.K. Dobbins.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
You're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
For the kids, your gloves, your towels, get to share it with the home team.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done them kill Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why these people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time. Infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to. We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started, and off we go from Tampa. Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster taking it in. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Buccaneers 0.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
There on the tackle.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And 3.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
It's now
On 3rd and long, it's Brady.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
On for the point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Fournette, a first down carry, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Fournette running out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun is Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Shaquille Barrett, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, Roethlisberger. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position, when that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me wasn't Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the map and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From midfield, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Brady. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Chase Claypool, 49 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Good.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Brady now on 1st down. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
12 brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. Shoot. He's coming.
Hey, Gold 66.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone. Calling me low, bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little, bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA.